Alleluia, Alleluia, Alleluia. Alleluia, Alleluia, Alleluia.
Blessed is the one who inherits the throne of David, our ancestor. Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Most High.
Alleluia, Alleluia, Alleluia.
May Christ be with you.
And also with you.
A reading from the Good News according to the book of John.
Glory to you, O Christ.
Pilate re-entered the praetorium and summoned Jesus. "Are you the king of the Jews?" asked Pilate. Jesus answered, "Do you say this of your own accord, or have others told you about me?" Pilate replied, "Am I Jewish? It is your own people and the chief priests who hand you over to me. What have you done?" Jesus answered, "My realm is not of this world. If it belonged to this world, my people would have fought to keep me out of the hands of the temple authorities. No, my realm is not of this world." Pilate said, "So you are a king?" Jesus replied, "You say that I am the king. I was born and came into the world for one purpose, to bear witness to the truth. Everyone who seeks the truth hears my voice." This is the gospel of our Christ.
Praise to you, O Christ.
Has your social media been full of friends all sharing the same meme? My rural and southern friends share the heck out of the one with the genetic tree of Yaint. I think it was last week or the week before. We share the things that we identify with, right? Well, there's another thing that my social media is full of that I'm pretty sure yours isn't. And you've probably never heard unless you've gotten into that new hit show, Reservation Dogs. The word is skudden. It's one word. It's a full, although not exactly nuanced sentence. It means let's go then. It's basically what my generation called warrior up. It's loyally standing up for ourselves, our people, our friends and family, our dignity. We humans love our metaphors and our analogies, our phrases among friends. They're how we connect and we create that group identity. Our God knows we think that way. I kind of think he had a hand in the design process. And God is, well, God, beyond our muddled attempts at explaining anything. But we try. Oh, we try. So this Sunday is called Christ the King Sunday. God is king above all kings because we have kings. Sovereign above all rulers, which means teacher above all teachers, CEO above all CEOs, president above all presidents, mentor above all mentors. Although above is a little problematic too. Beyond might be a better word, or suffusing. God is more thoroughly, more rightly, more deeply our revered and beloved answer when the world seems too big, dark, and scary. God is love. Love above, love beyond. Love more deeply, more rightly than anything we can imagine or create. And we do best to do our best to follow and heed and try to be as much like that love as possible, right? It's not enough just to flash our kingdom of love passports when it's convenient. We have to import our kingdom here. Whatever we call it, kingdom, beloved community. Jesus said it in the gospel. Basically telling Pilate, you couldn't even comprehend my realm. I was born and came into the world for one purpose, to bear witness to the truth. And everyone who seeks truth follows my voice into my realm, which is not of this world. Especially with the timing after yesterday, I'm struggling even to figure out how to express just how essential, not just life-changing, but life-saving it is that we live this love, that we share this love, that we shout this love from the mountaintops and the back alleys and the tent camps of this world, and then follow through be the antidote to a deep and pervasive poison, this legalistically justified hate. This weekend is a very deeply concrete example of why it's essential that we do more than just flash our kingdom of love passport and feel like we're cool. There are people literally dying because they and others hear only the preaching of the fire insurance kingdom. Only the preaching of thou shalt not. The false preaching of God hates this and that. There have been more trans people reported murdered, mostly women of color, than there are days of the year this year. There are 375 among the countries that actually deign to report around the world. And depending on who's counting, 46 to 56 of those were here in the United States. 2 were in Washington State this fall. Many times we don't even know who, because those reporting use a dead name. So the community never even knows that the person they know is who was passed. And then we have the other epidemic of violence. Trevor Project did another survey, got 35,000 responses. 52% of the trans people responding said that they had seriously thought about suicide in this last year. You know why. It's that message from that fire insurance kingdom. It's that message that says God hates. That is the kingdom that we are directly opposed against. Antichrist might be a strong word, but there are days that I totally feel that. Because it's anti-love, it's anti-hope, it's anti-grace. And that is anti-everything I think of as Christ. Now, Christ the King Sunday is here so that we focus on whose event we're going to start awaiting the advent of next Sunday. And we need to remember who it is we serve. And I'm going to bring back our readings. Daniel, this sovereignty is an eternal sovereignty that will never pass away, nor will this dominion, love's dominion, ever be destroyed. The psalm, oh God, you are robed in splendor. Holiness adorns your house. That's us for endless days. Revelation. We're a kingdom of priests to serve our God and Creator. John, my realm is not of this world. We have to fight to keep our people out of the hands of this world, but it's not swords that do it. It's love and grace and a lit candle and a word of hope. It's standing up against that kingdom of fire insurance every time. Not because you're going to convince them, but because maybe you can save another who's also listening. It doesn't matter what you call our kingdom, what you call the power of love incarnate that is Christ. It matters that you answer that call. It matters that you step up and represent the beloved community, the kingdom of God, the kingdom of love. This Sunday especially, but I beg you from now on, even us proud individualists of the Pacific Northwest, admit that yes, we put love incarnate first, that we serve that love, that we want that love to rule us and our lives. That we make sure the people around us who need some hope that it can rule their lives too will hear it from you. Answer that call. My answer for every beautiful, brave, scared, scarred trans sibling, Skoden. What's your answer?